Good morning. I am here with some more AOE Leagues 2v2 action. We've got a set here from Division F, the 1 seed in Division F, OBJA, matched up against, what is this? The 4 seed in Division F, or Ryodan. So OBJA here in the yellow and the red. We've got Karaskorno here in the yellow, playing as the Britons, teamed up with the Huns here. Tidy 97. We'll go with Tidy. And over on the other side, we've got Mario Miranda. Kuroro? I'm going to go with Mario. I hope that's all right here. In the teal, playing as the Mayans, teamed up with Newly here. Newly? Man, I'm gonna butcher so many names here today. We'll go with Newly. It's like Nilly, but Newly. All right. In the gray, playing as the Berbers. So Berbers, Mayans against Britons, Huns. Division F. One thing to note, OBJA has, I think, about 100 points of average elo gain over Ryodan. So this will certainly be an uphill battle for Ryodan. I think the average elo for OBJA coming in at maybe 1250, and the average elo is like 1150 for Ryodan. That's a 1v1 elo. Alright. Nothing of particular note so far here. Everyone just bringing in their Ellies.
Yeah.
Take a look at the maps here real quickly. So here for Karaskorno, this is horrific, actually. Forward gold, forward berries, both with a hill next to them. This, only 2 wood lines to work with. This one's super far away. Yeah, so that map is rubbish. I mean, this map's not great either, but at least there's some back gold here to work with. So if you're tidy here, you could wall there, and just wall to the town center. I think you could definitely work with that map. A lot better than Karaskorno's, at least. Over on this side, backberries, at least. Gold's a bit forward. There is a hill there, but it's not super far away. That wood line is kind of terrible. That one's okay. Yeah, this is just a very, very open generation of Arabia. Same thing. 2 wood lines to work with here for Newly. Back gold, at least. Relatively safe berries. But this wood line, man, you got to get right up against the Britons. I mean, that wood line, it's like a third of the way to the Britons' base. So that's pretty terrible as well. I guess if you're the Britons, you maybe, I don't know. You're the archer player. You'll be fine. I think you stick with your primary gold. All right, we got some scouting here for Newly. He is on the way, and some scouting as well for Tidy. Mayans player dropping an early farm here. And yeah, I think Tidy... Ooh, he's going to go for the kill. But this Vil is already loomed, so that is not going to work out for him. Alright, managed to take a little HP off of Newly's scout there with the TC. Nice job by Newly to notice. And he's getting some pretty good scouting intel. Let's see if he notices where this front gold is. And here comes the barracks. So this is actually looking like men-at-arms for Karaskorno. And he is matched up against the Cav player. And on a map this open, yeah, men-at-arms could definitely do some serious work. So let's keep an eye on that. Depending on how long the games go in this set. So I am under a bit of a time crunch here. I've got a meeting coming up in a little bit. So if the games start to go long, I may do a bit of fast forwarding here and there, but hopefully we can avoid that. Okay, look at this though. Karaskorno bringing his scout over. So they're going to get both scouts in the area. I think they're looking to pick a Vil, but they are up against Mayans here, and Mayans are always going to be loomed right off the rip. All right, Feudal Age on the way. So we've got a 20 pop build here for Gray. 24 pop build here for Mario. He's got a bit of idle time there under the town center. Alright, yeah, that line will hopefully alert him that there is a little bit of space between that barracks and the wood line. And do we have men-at-arms? Yes, we do.
Ready.
Here we go. Just two? Just two? Just two. 2 men-at-arms. Nope, there's a third. He's following. They will have to deal with that lion, though. Else that lion will take some HP for free. Alright. Feudal Age is in for Newly. So he's dropping that stable. And he's actually pretty well walled here. Let's see where those men-at-arms are going to try to break in. They might get in here in time. But where is the wood right now here for Newly? Is there like a hidden lumber camp I'm not seeing? Because he's only got the 4 on wood here and the stragglers. So wood could certainly be an issue here for Newly as he looks to start transitioning into the farming. Alright, what do we have for production here? So Coruscant adding a spear into the mix. So he's going to be coming forward. Look at this though. Newly has scouted it. That's really nicely done. Alright, there's the second lumber camp. But I think he is going to have a bit of trouble with... No, I guess he's got plenty of scouts queued up. He'll be alright. Alright, a spear though to follow. So that is going to make it almost impossible for Newly to clear this here, at least for a while. The men-at-arms upgrade is now in. Alright, but Newly is fully walled here. So as long... Yeah, if he garrisons well here, he's doing a nice job with the scouts, avoiding taking damage for free. But look at this. Scouts are out here for Tidy, and they are on Mario's base, on his gold. That's going to make it impossible for him to produce additional archers. He's getting a spear out. So he should be able to deal here. And this is really nicely done by Newly. Nicely done by Coruscant as well. Getting the spear in with the men-at-arms. A very smart move when you're up against the Cav player. Definitely some idle time here for Newly. Identical Vil numbers, identical military numbers at this point. So a very close and even game thus far. Alright, but when do the archers start rolling in? That's where things are going to start getting dicey for Newly. Ooh, if he can jump on these, clean up those archers. That could be really good for him. Mario fighting back with Vils. I think that's definitely the right call. There only are 3 scouts, and now there's a spear in, so the gold income will come in. The archer production will be fine now. Actually, a lot of spears on the field from Mario. Oh, gonna lose a scout for free here is Newly. And yeah, thinking about going out to gold, but that is going to be impossible, at least for a while. He needs to repair this. If those men-at-arms get in here, this will be absolute disaster for Newly. Is jumping on the berries here. That's going to be some... Oh, no, no! They're in. Alright, yeah, he will at least save 2 of them. But these are going to be 2 dead Villies. Oh, he's going to get away with 1. Wall behind it, wall behind it. He's going to get away with all his Vils. I think Coruscant was distracted here by the scouts. And, where did that other Vil go? Did he die? Disappear? I'm not sure. I thought there was an extra Vil there. In any case. Oh, wow, okay. Newly trying to get out to this gold. Coruscant's on it with archers. Newly's in trouble. I think Newly is in trouble. And there are scouts coming in to join in on the fun. Newly is repairing that, but this is a big problem for here. Lots of archers. Reinforcements coming in. Do they have fletching? No, they don't. He could clear this with his scouts if he gets back here. Yeah, I think you probably just come back with the scouts at this point. There's no spear. There's no fletching. That's an easy clean for the scouts. But look at this. Scouts for Tidy are in on Newly's berries. Things are starting to get a little bit ugly. Still, though, the Vil count is identical and not that far behind in military production. And here's why. We've got archers forward for Mario doing damage of his own. Looks like he got a Vil kill and is driving some more Vils off of the berries. Looks like some server issues for the 2 teams. Ooh, this is nice. Garrison some more Vils. Garrison some more Vils. That's a lot of free damage for Newly there. Okay, that actually is going to maybe even things out a bit here. But still, this is a mess over here. Newly is trying to pay attention to a bunch of things at once. This mining camp never finished, so these gold miners are trying to carry gold all the way back to the town center. And, oh, Garrison, he doesn't see it. Oh, he does. Oh, Oh, man. That's a lot of juicy free damage there. Nicely done by Newly. And somehow survives. Looked like he was going to be in serious trouble there. And now... Oh, Tidy was all walled all around except for this area. Trying to get a tower up. I don't think he's going to get it, though. These boys have fletching. They actually have armor as well. And... Alright, we got skirm defense here from Tidy. But this is getting a lot of value here, this push from Mario. So now, Ryodan looking like they're in... Well, I would say a better position, but look at this. We got a lot of archers coming forward. Man. Yeah, I think Newly needed to get a tower up a little sooner. It's going to be too late now. But he's going to be pushed off of this gold. Has a ton of spears here. Oh, those are Mario's. Okay, Mario brought them over. Great pressure, though, from Mario. So, yeah, both the archer players are going to be getting some really good pressure here on the Cav counterpart. The question is who gets more. I'm not sure at this point. This game is very close. Alright, yeah, these spears getting cleaned up. Newly trying to make a skirm transition of his own. But yeah, doesn't have any upgrades. So he's not going to be able to engage with this for a while. Meanwhile, on this end, alright, Tidy gets the skirms out, cleans up the archers that were in his base. There are some more archers out here, but they're now actually going to go and try to counterattack on Coruscant. This is about to get ugly. This is about to get really ugly here for Newly. Yeah, I think he probably needed a tower defense here. Tidy on the way up to Castle Age. Same here for Newly. So if he's able to get knights out, he could clean this. But, you know, you do need gold for knights, and gold is about to be a serious issue. Yeah. So too is wood. And vills are now starting to go down here for Newly. Has a few skirms out. No upgrades on those skirms, though. Alright. Tidy's actually taking gold from Coruscant's base. So finding a safety under the shelter of his friend's wings. And, yep, there is a defensive tower for Tidy. Or for, pardon me, for Newly. Good archer numbers here for Coruscant. Now, these skirms will go down, but they will buy enough time to get this tower up. Thing is, I'm not sure this tower... These archers can probably still range that gold. Even with that tower there. Alright, Mario's brought his archers over here, so he's cleaning up the reinforcements that Coruscant was sending this way. Yeah, this is a great game. OBJA, though, is starting to take a pretty significant vill lead at this point. The damage Coruscant's gotten here has been significant. Yeah, Newly all the way down to 26 vills. You don't want to see that as the Cav player. Just, yeah, he's not going to have the food eco to get very much out in the way of knight numbers. They will clean, though, that archer mass. Oh, I'm frozen. What's going on? Give me a second here. All right, reinforcements coming forward for Coruscant. Newly might be able to have the knight numbers out to clean that up here in a moment. And then over on this end, too stable for our Huns player. The food eco is a bit healthier here, so yeah, I think at this point you got to give the advantage to OBJA. I think Newly definitely took more damage than Tidy did. And yeah, here come those reinforcements. How do they deal with this? Where do the archers go from Mario? Okay, they're heading back to reinforce his base. He knows he's got this stuff coming in. But that means Newly could be in a lot of trouble here. What does he have for armor on those knights? No armor. Archers are being awfully bold here. Diving all the way in. Yeah, there's only 2 knights in there, and without any armor, I think even that amount of archers can deal. And on the other end, Tidy is now putting the pressure on. The Expo upgrade on the way here, as well as Thumbring and Bodkin for Mario. So Mario will be able to clean those knights if he can get close to them. But the problem is his archers are over here, and the knights are over here jumping on the villagers. A lot of dead vills there. That's gold that Mario needs. Yeah, those vills were heading out to this additional town center. things are looking pretty dicey at the moment for Mario. Although he will get a clean here. Alright, the Knights are out for Newly. See if he can catch some Vills out in the open. Alright, they are passing each other. Ooh, forward siege as well for Coruscano. Alright, see if these Knights are able to get any value here. Jumping on the Vill, trying to build the town center. And yeah, I think Coruscano was able to delete that. I don't think he lost it. No ballistics in yet, so the Knights are able to avoid damage there. And yeah, Newly doing a good job keeping these Knights alive. Still doesn't have any upgrades on those Knights, however. Yeah, he does have bloodlines. But yeah, none of the armor or attack upgrades. Alright, second town center going down here for Mario. And ooh, look at this. Mario's got some good numbers, making a push here. Siege defense for Tidy. Already has the mango out. So let's see. Yeah, I think if that mango's able to land a good shot here, that will put Ryodan pretty far behind. But yeah, I mean, you're forcing the Cav player to invest into skirmishers earlier, a range, a siege workshop, a mangonel. You're definitely slowing down his ability to boom. What do we have going on the other end? Alright, Newly's aggression is keeping these archers at home, which is good for Newly because those archers would be doing a lot of damage at his base. Mario is in here. He's going to head back this way. 2 mangonels, a healthy number of Knights, +1/+1 on those Knights. No ballistics here. Oh no, this could be... Whoa, look at the split. This is Division F? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. I can't micro like that. That's amazing. That was really, really nicely done. Alright, but these archers will get cleaned here by these Knights, it appears. Mario's going to prioritize Vill kills here. I still can't get over that mango micro. That was filthy. Yeah, this is Division F. Like, yeah, I just suck with archers, man. That was really nicely done. All right, counterattack here for Newly. He is keeping these archers at home, which again is the best thing he could possibly be doing here, I think. All right, this isn't good though. Newly trying to dive on these with only +1 armor. That will not go well for him. Fortunately, no ballistics in for Coruscano, so able to avoid damage there. And ooh, a monk defense actually for Coruscano. So Newly, Coruscano still on 1 TC, 2 TC for Mario, and Tidy. Yeah, where does Coruscano go from here? Yeah, he abandoned thoughts of that siege workshop. I'm kind of stuck right now in the middle of deciding between booming and all-in aggression. And here we go. He's going to go forward. There is an exposed wood line here. Exposed gold there as well. But I wonder if this aggression here is going to distract Coruscano. Ooh, yeah. That's a lot of juicy free kills there on this wood line. Two kills there. And Coruscano now going to add that second town center, and so too is Newly here. What is going on the other side? All right, the Expo reinforcements are going to be pushing forward. That's a lot of Knights, though. Tidy's got a lot of Knights, +2 armor on those Knights. And, yeah, those could do some serious damage wherever they end up, especially if they link up with the archers. That will be an army that I don't think Ryodan's going to have any answer for. All right, they're going to jump on this wood line. That'll be 3 dead Vills there. Very exposed eco at the moment. Does have a lot of pikes here. If you can get those back, maybe he can clean. But these archers are in here now. +2 armor's in. Ooh, and even adding in some Genitors. Don't see those very often, so that is always a treat. Nice micro here by Coruscano, though. Yeah, causing a pathing nightmare, though, for those Knights. Yeah, Newly not able to get a few Knights behind there. And actually, he's going to bail here. You know, these knights getting some work in. Archers are in on Newly's base. Adding in a couple scorps this time. Yeah, he saw the micro against the mangonels. Doesn't want any part of that again, so he's going to go with the scorpion defense. And he will clean that, no problem. Okay. Ooh, these raids are bad. Ryodan is in massive trouble at this point. They are already down 25 vills, and they're going to be down quite a bit more after this. Might be able to clean the knights, maybe? But even if you do, your opponents have a really significant eco lead at this point. Yeah, Newly's TC being idled here. Yeah, Newly's had his back against the wall here most of this game, and Coruscant doing a good job continuing to keep it there. Alright, yeah, we're getting basically a full pike transition here from Mario, which will, you know, allow him to defend against these knights. But the thing is, if Coruscant ever brought this army over to link up with the knights in a 2v2 match, as soon as you see that pike transition, you just bring the archers over and you punish the player for making that kind of transition. Alright, defensive siege workshop here for Newly. But he is against Britons. Britons is a very hard civ to deal with by using siege in the Castle Age. That extra range, they can kind of just shoot and move their way against the mangonels. Yeah, the Vil count, 40 Vil difference here. And look at this, the two armies are linked up. Newly is in big trouble here. And Imperial Age on the way for the Britons player as well. So not only will they probably clear Newly's army here, but we're going to have Arbalest on the field pretty soon. Yeah, Ballistics has just come in, so this army is even more lethal here. Yeah, I'm surprised they're not diving. I think they could just dive on this. I mean, this army is not that big. There's better upgrades. They could just drop this town center as well. Alright, what do we have going on here from Mario? Alright, he's sending the pikes over here. But again, when you've got the mixed composition with archers and knights, pikes are just almost completely useless. I mean, there's a reason the archer cav meta is so dominant on Arabia. And here we go. Ooh, gonna take the fight? Nope. Yeah, but these pikes, again, just can't get close here. And Ballistics in as well, so these guys are going to get shredded. Alright, we do have some Expo coming in. They do have a hill. Numbers heavily favor OBJA here. Maybe they can trap the knights? I mean, they are thinning the Expo numbers, which is good, because those are going to be Arbalest in a few minutes here. But, yeah, all of those archers are gone, the pikes are gone, and Newly finds himself in the same situation he was before. Two armies knocking at his door. Imperial Age on the way as well here from Mario. Newly trying to take the best fight he can with that hill there. Yeah, still only +1/+1 on these knights, up against +2/+2. Not to mention a death ball of archers and siege to follow for Coruscant, which makes sense. And let's see what he prioritizes. We definitely can afford the Arbalest Bracer. Yep, Arbalest Bracer. Probably will see chemistry here as well. Yep, there it is. And yeah, I think Ryodan is probably dead here. I mean, Newly has been able to keep his army alive, which is surprising. But unless Mario can get some kind of just insane damage here, which I don't see him doing with the layout of this map, I think Ryodan is probably dead here. Alright, this may be the finale. A fight taking place here under Newly's town center. His knights are getting pretty well clean. And what is going on here? Were they on stand ground? I'm not sure what happened there, but those knights were not fighting. Which, yeah, only makes the battle even more uphill here for Newly. You look at the HP advantage for OBJA. Yeah, things are very bleak now for Ryodan. They are 60 villagers behind. Some Arbalists coming in here for Mario, but he doesn't have the numbers of his Briton counterpart. Newly's army is gone, and there's still a healthy number of knights on the field here for Tidy, who's on the way up to Imperial Age himself. Yeah, and Korskorno's actually managed to have a decent boom now behind this, getting on stone heavily. Wants to add a castle on top of Newly's face. Knights are raiding Newly's eco here. Yeah, I think this one is basically over at this point. The eco difference, the military difference is just way too great. All right, where are these knights heading? The GG is called. Take a look here. I mean, a lot of that probably came down to just damage in Feudal Age. I think, yeah. Both the Archer players put some hurt on the Cav players they were faced up against, but the damage that Korskorno was able to put on Newly was quite a bit more than what Mario was able to put on Tidy there. Yeah, pretty brutal KDs there. Significant eco advantage, although Mario actually had a nice eco. Look at that, 35k. Actually had more eco in than Korskorno, despite having fewer vills there at the end. But this here, the Cav difference, that's pretty huge. I got 4k difference in food, 4k difference in gold. Think of how many knights that comes out to. Yeah. All right. With that, we go to game 2. Which is, let's see if I can find it here. Let me just confirm real quickly which game was game 2. Yeah, all right, game 2, Four Lakes. So this is the home map for Ryodan. Like I said, I'm a little bit under a time gun, so I may have to fast forward through some of the early parts. Apologies for that. But here we go. Four Lakes. What do we have for our civs here? So actually, Korskorno will not be playing in this one. The third player on the team, Kaiserato, will be taking his place here, playing as the Sicilians, teamed up with Tidy here once again. Tidy playing as the Vietnamese. So Tidy this time is taking the archer role. Mario playing as the Japanese, so playing the archer role once again, and Lithuanians here for Newly. So civ-wise, I think I have to give the preference to I did my settings get jacked up here, so let's fix this. So we've got OBJA teamed up against Ryodan, and we have a 1-0 lead at the moment for OBJ. Okay, yeah, Lithuanians and Japanese are like S-tier civs on Four Lakes. You get the faster fish income with the Japanese, and you get the early fish income, super early if you want, with the Lithuanians. So we've already got 3 fishing ships out here for our Lith player, 4 for our Japanese, up against only 2 and 2. So a lot more food income coming in at the moment. I'm going to fast forward a little bit here in the early part. But actually, all these players look like they're going to be going for early aggression. Yeah, we've got... Yeah, this will be Feudal Age play, I think, for... Well, no, that's not right. Yeah, I guess this will probably be an FC build here for Lithuanians. Adding a barracks here, though. No, I guess mean, there's no one on gold at the moment here for our Sicilians player, so Sicilians must be looking to go scouts. Barracks coming down now for the Vietnamese player, so maybe we are going to have feudal action here from OBJA. Alright, what is the play here, though, for our Japanese player? I don't see... Okay, there's a range. I mean, our Lithuania's player has the res already to go to Castle Age, but doesn't have the buildings, right? So needs those 2 feudal age buildings. Actually going arrange themselves. So that's interesting. Maybe for skirm defense, they could be worried about early aggression from archers. And, ooh, look at this. Going for the Vil pick. Kaiserado, I'll call him Kaiser for short, might have been able to kill that scout had he fought back immediately. But yeah, loses a Vil there. His Dock Vil. Yeah. Alright. Where do we go from here? We've got scouts being produced pretty heavily here by our Sicilians player. And yeah, that food eco just continuing to climb here for Newly. So yeah, if he just gets a blacksmith down here, he could get right up and get to knights. And then he's not going to have to worry about much. And there it is. There's the blacksmith. Alright, but time is an issue here. He's got scouts coming. Ooh, a sneak Vil going for the dock. Is that Vil going to get spotted? Oh, a lucky boy, lucky boy. Not spotted. He will go for the sneak dock to take Kaiser off of food here. But yeah, right before he's able to fit. Ooh, he does get the building up, so that's good for him. He can click now. But he's now being idled off those berries. Managed to keep the Vils alive. And what's going on the other end? Okay, so Tidy actually is just going to go up to Castle Age here. Nice quick walls there by Newly. Keep the scouts out of the wood line. And yeah, he's got a lot of fish here, so that's good. Excited to see this dock. Ooh, I think Mario was also going for the sneak dock. But he was spotted here by Tidy. And he's pushing forward with archers. Feudal archers himself. Nice quick walls here by Newly. Very nicely done. So Ryodan showing off some of the sexier AOE skills. The Mangonel dodging by Mario in Game 1. The quick walls here by Newly in Game 2. Archers on the move here for Mario. And Tidy's not walled here. Tidy has no military. Tidy could be in actually pretty serious trouble. These scouts haven't been able to get much value. Castle Age coming in here pretty quickly for... Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, only 2 skirms on the field. They do have fletching, but these archers should be able to clean that no problem. Alright, off of gold now is Tidy. He will be up here soon, but I'm not sure what he can do. Only has 1 range. Maybe, yeah, I guess you just go Elite Skirm at this point. Scouts have realized they can't get any value at Newly's base because of the spears everywhere, so they're going to move on to the Japanese player, who is on stone, thinking about a castle here. And Mario going for the Vil picks here. Those archers can't hit a darn thing. Alright, this is a nice micro on his part, though. Not able to get a single villager on that wood line. That's rough. Alright, second range coming down here from Tidy. Looks like he wants to commit to the skirms. The scouts are in on the stone here. And nothing back in defense for Mario. Yeah, losing Vils, I think, yeah, all of his attention is up here. Ooh, look at this tower. Sneaky, sneaky tower. That's a nice tower because that is the only wood line right now for Tidy. But Vils are getting wrecked at the moment over here. Yeah, I think that makes sense to go fight it. You got plenty of Vils here. Those scouts, they do have upgrades, though. +1/+1. And, alright, what about Newly? What's he up to? 1 stable at the moment. Yeah, could definitely get some knights out here. I mean, if Newly even gets just 1 or 2 knights here, he can clean all these skirms. Let's see what he goes for. He's got, yeah, 2 knights on the field. Where are those guys? Everything's... I can't see anything when it's gray. Still more vills going down here. So these scouts have actually gotten amazing value over on Mario's base, which is very good for OBJA because Tidy, he's taking quite a bit of damage in the early part of this game. All right. I forgot about the water play. I missed it, but we can see the result. Newly cleared the fish for Kaiser, and he's got fires taking down the dock. Still has a healthy fish eco of his own. Be nice to see a second dock here for more efficient fish consumption. Second TC coming down. These scouts are still in here. All right. Where are the knights, though, for Newly? He's got 4 knights somewhere. All right, here we go. Here they are. So going here to attack Kaiser. All of our players are in castle age at the moment. Oh boy, this is a wide open wood line. All right, but there are knights out here for Kaiser, so he should be okay. +2 armor on the way for him. And just the +1 attack at the moment here for our Lithuanians player. What is the difference right now? I mean, it's close. Ryodan has a bit of better eco. I think that's probably the difference in fish right there. But they also have military numbers because they have these expo. And if they can link these 2 armies up, they could probably wreck Kaiser here. Third TC coming down for our Japanese players, so Mario's going to have a nice boom behind this. All right, here's a worry, though. Counterattack coming in. They went right by the monk. The monk's going out to grab some relics here for our Lithuanians player. Already has 1 in. So, yeah, actually, maybe that was where the attack upgrade was from. Nope, +2. So he's got 1 armor and 1 relic. All right. So Kaiser's been alerted to the presence of the enemy in front of his base, sending his knights back. See if he can get a conversion here. Not quite. No, he does. He does. Pulls it off. All right, this Vil, this sneaky guy still hanging out. Might be thinking forward siege here. 3 town centers for Mario, so that eco lead continuing to blossom up to 100 Vils. Mario's, I think, is going to get cleaned here, though. These are +2 knights, so... I can't click one. Pretty passive game so far, though, all around. I mean, we had the early aggression from Mario here, but for the most part, these teams are content to play rather defensively, which is going to work out in Ryodan's favor, since they're operating on 5 TCs as opposed to only 3 here for their opponents. But remember, the defensive play style is, yeah, I mean, it's in Ryodan's favor, not just because they have 5 TCs. They have fish on 3 lakes as opposed to 1. And the Lithuanians player is having a chance to gobble up the relics here. All right. What's the play here from our Vietnamese player? Not on stone, so not thinking Rattans. Has 2 range and a siege workshop. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the long-term play is there. Doesn't have the eco to think about elephants. So it's either going to be Expo into Arbalist or Rattan Archers. Let's keep an eye on that. And surprisingly at this point, the Vil lead, I'm surprised it isn't more. It's a 15 Vil lead for Ryodan. Ooh, and taking some damage here. Loses a monk and a couple spears. And now here come Kaiser's Knights into Newly's eco. Newly has exposed Vils here. Going for some more quick walls. It worked well for him before. Let's see how it works here. Oh, it's open. It's open. All right, that'll be a bloodbath on that wood line. Oh, but in the midst of all this, going for a forward castle. And Kaiser's thinking the same thing. So Yeah, this game suddenly got crazy chaotic. There is a lot of knights for Kaiser here. He's got the better army, although there are +3 attack upgrades on the knights here for Newly. Who's, man, this is pretty even. I think Newly should take it, but what's going to happen here? Oh, some knights, though. This might be a doubt castle for Newly. He's got a few knights of his own. Can he get this castle up? I'm not sure. Kaiser abandoned his own plans of a forward castle, so he's brought those villas home. This castle will go up. It will go up, and it ranges the 2 stables close to the town center. That's a nice castle. All right. Ooh, yeah. So Tidy did go with Expo. Looked like he went for a counterattack, but he will get cleaned here by Mario. And fires for blue. Where are fires? Blue. Oh, I don't know where blue's fires are. It shows fires on here. Am I blind? What am I missing? I don't know. In any case, not the most important thing at the moment. We have a chase down up there. New stables here for Kaiser. Newly has a healthy food eco, but only 3 on gold at the moment. So he needs to get more villas on gold if he wants to continue producing knights here. Yeah, where does it go from here? Does he add siege in? All right, yeah, added more stables. So he's got 4 stables now. All right, there he goes. Starting to get back on the gold. Is he just going to try to rush to Imp and get Trebs here? Or, ooh, a Lightus switch. I like that. All right, here come the archers. So waiting for his friend's army. With those archers in, they should be able to push here pretty efficiently. A 3rd town center here for Tidy, who is actually... This is wide open here, so Mario's going to have to deal with this. He might lose his fish, although he could just send him over here. He does have some Expo here. Not quite enough to deal with it, but he can produce some more reinforcements and clean that here pretty quickly. Meanwhile, on this end, the archers, they are separating from the cav, though, so Kaiser should be able to clean those. Keep an eye on this here. We do have ballistics in for both these players. And they're managing to get some picks there. Yeah, this is really nice pressure here by Ryodan. And yeah, Kaiser deleting his houses so he can get in there on the archers, but he's going to have to delete more than that. Going to need to delete the lumber camps as well. Yeah, great value there from Mario. And I think if you're... yeah, Newly, just dive in here. Just dive in and screw up the eco. Alright. Tidy is getting value with these. He's going to jump on this gold. Things are a little messy right now at home here from Mario. And a pretty decent boom going as well for Tidy. Eco lead only at 20 at the moment. There's a 4th town center as well. Ooh, and the archer's moving over to Newly's base, who doesn't have anything there to deal with it, and that gold that he desperately needs is about to be in some serious danger here. Oh, good knight numbers, though. Has the lightest in the mix. So this is going to be really good eco damage here against Kaiser. But Newly taking eco damage of his own. Tidy with a nice counterattack. Yeah, this group of archers, they've done some work. They've traveled half the map at this point. And I don't think Newly's even aware of that going on. He's got great numbers here. Oh, and look at that. A castle here from Mario. And, yeah, things are looking bleak for Kaiser. Quite bleak. But again, despite all this, only a 20-ville lead. 20 military lead. So Ryodan's definitely in the driver's seat, but the lead is perhaps not insurmountable. Yeah, this damage, though, is really, really good. +3, +2 on these guys. So they're going to just drop this town center here, I think. Nope, maybe going back. right, look at this. A one Vil castle for Mario. Walls him in so he can make sure to get it up. So that will take some time, no doubt. These Expos still spiraling around. A second group from Tidy. So Tidy's doing his best to get some good counter damage in here, and has killed a lot of Newly stuff without Newly being aware. Alright, Newly notices he's moving those lumberjacks out of the way. And where did the knights go? Alright. Yeah, that is a healthy military now for Newly. He's got some siege in the mix as well. So yeah, I think Kaiser is not long for this world. Ooh, some more damage here. Maybe it looks like Newly might be thinking of going home just to clean. Imp on the way from Mario. I don't even know if this castle will be up by the time Imp is in, especially since this village is going to have to spend half of its time repairing walls. He didn't delete that, did he? I don't know. I'm not sure what just happened there with that Lightus. Yeah, this is has been really nicely done by Tidy. He's got the best eco in the game. He's been causing a lot of trouble for the other two players. So this is the best way he's been able to help Kaiser. Right, can't really help him directly by getting army to his base, but he is causing a lot of problems for the other players. But yeah, Lightus, without archers around, they're just gonna shred the knights here. Alright, so Tidy's expeditionary force has been cleared. These armies are going to head back over to Kaiser's base. And yeah, Kaiser is... What happened to the Vil here? I don't know. The Vil's gone. That castle will not get finished, at least not for a while. Alright, sending the boys is Mario. Reinforcements heading to finish that castle. Yeah, Kaiser's basically completely out of this game at this point. But that eco for Tidy is nothing to laugh at. Oh, yep, that army's going to get cleared. We've got Arbalest there. And now the question is just, where does Tidy go from here? Yeah, as soon as they're done with Kaiser's base here, this army is going to set their sights on Tidy. Yeah, Kaiser is... I mean, he has a chance to be defeated here. That's how bad things look right now. Down to 24 villagers. A 30 Vil lead for Ryodan. And, oh, the GG's called. There it is. Yeah, not sure why the game paused there. But in any case, that is a wrap. Let's take a look at the stats here real quickly. Yeah, Tidy actually had the better KD over Mario. That's a lot of eco damage in there, so nicely played by him. But yeah, when you play defensively like that against Japanese and Lithuanians on 4 lakes, with the fish eco those two civs are going to have, and then you let the Lith get relics, a passive playstyle against those 2 civs on 4 lakes is usually a recipe for disaster. So yeah, Mario actually, so Tidy had the most Vils, but Mario had the better eco. I think a lot of that probably has to do with the ridiculous Japanese fish income. All right. With that, let's go to game 3. The decider on... Where is it? Islands. Here we go. And it looks like Karaskorno is jumping back in to play here. So it'll be him and Kaiser. So Tidy will be the one sitting out this game. All right, this is the home map for... Man, why does it keep resetting? That's annoying. Let's fix this up here. So we've got OBJA up against Ryodan. 1-1. Let's go. Definitely going to fast forward here through the beginning. Under the time gun. And this is Island, so this game could last 3 hours for all we know. Please tell me Portuguese is not in the mix. Thank goodness they are not. We don't have to worry about the Eternal Vittoria. Alright, for OBJA, we've got Italians here in the yellow, Vikings in the red, matched up against Byzantines in the teal and Malay in the gray. Alright, front dock for our Vikings player. So that's a little atypical. Normally you see the back dock because they don't have access to fires. Front dock is well for Byzantines with their exceptional fires. Front dock for Malay as well. That's quite typical since Malay can age up faster and they want to get those navy vessels to their opponent as quickly as possible. And Italians going for the back dock. So this might be double galleys play from our OBJA players. And look at this, the OBJA players clicking up quite a ways before their counterparts. That will be very good for them. Second dock here for Kaiser, so yeah, they're definitely playing water. And with this uptime, they're going to get a good galley mass out. A really good galley mass out. I mean, already taking a... Yeah, I think they're in a really good spot here. Look at this, 2 galleys out for Carascorno. And there is no distance between these 2 bases here. Oh no, another fishing ship. Alright, here come the fires. 4 fires queued, but that fishing will go down. And what do we have as the play from the Italians going for fires? 3 dock, though, for Newly. So let's see if Newly can produce enough to deal with this. 4 galleys on the field here for Carascorno. Yeah, so just a much earlier uptime here for OBJA, able to get the jump on their opponents, which is kind of the name of the game on islands most of the time. Alright, we got an engagement here. 4 galleys against 2 fires. Nicely done here by Mario, sending that fire back for repairs. No fletching in yet. That's where things really start getting bleak, is when you get 8+ galleys with fletching. Healthy fire numbers here for Newly, but a bit more for Kaiser. Yeah, and better micro as well for Kaiser. Some awkward pathing there for that fire for Newly. Loses 1 fire. Not able to inflict much damage here at all. But he does have the defender's advantage, has 3 docks. Oh no, these guys are going to get trapped. Yeah, he's got nowhere to... Bills are not up there to repair yet. And yeah, a significant advantage at this point for OBJA, I would say. And look at that, fletching is almost in. Yeah, Carascorno's going to be in a good spot here unless he isn't able to take a good fight here. Yeah, it is very micro-intensive to go galleys. It looks like Carascorno is up to the challenge. Right. 6 fires here for Kaiser. Alright. Oh my goodness, look at that. Castle already on the way here for the Italians player. So this one is being played really, really well. Yeah, he's had great production on water. And then also to be able to get to Castle Age behind that. That's a clean, clean build. Very nicely done. Yeah, and Carascorno continuing to just micro down fires. And yeah, getting to Castle Age and getting way better production on water. I think you have to go demos here if you're Newly. Try to get a good hit. And gets your only chance of really equalizing things here. But yeah, there's that 8 galley mass that I mentioned earlier. That's where things get really, really scary. If you're Kaiser here, usually you want to spread these fires out a little bit to avoid taking as much damage from a demo ship. Fortunately for him, though, we do not have demos from Newly yet. Once Castle Age hits, that Castle Age text comes in, it's gonna get even uglier. Now, Newly is thinning the herd here a bit, which is good. Yeah, so none of those fires will manage to survive to be upgraded, I don't think. But that's a lot of docks for our Italians players. Got 2 in the back, about to be 3 more on the front, so 5 dock, fire production. And there will be a free fish boom behind this for our Italians player and our Vikings player. water domination so far. Castle Age looks pretty far away for Mario. Newly might be able to click there here pretty soon. Ooh, those are actually really low HP on those for Kaiser. So yeah, I think Kaiser just needs to mass up a little bit before he jumps in here again. Yeah, if you could maybe sneak a demo out here as well, that would be pretty nice. Alright, here's an engagement. Numbers advantage for Newly, but tech advantage for Kaiser. Who's going to take this fight? Low HP on a few of those fires. If Newly prioritizes, yeah, want to prioritize those weak ones. Yeah, but the reinforcements just streaming in for Kaiser. He's on 5 dock. So this is just a matter of time, I think, before the tide flips firmly in Kaiser's favor on that side. Over here, Mario has managed to get a number of fires out, but with good micro from these galleys, you're just not going to touch it. Even if you are Byzantines. Now, really nice micro here by Korskorno. And will get the clean there. And on this side as well. Castle Age on the way for Korskorno, so they are going to have numbers advantage, tech advantage, and an eco advantage to boot with their fish still alive. Second TC coming down here for our Italians player. And ooh, look at all the farms here, actually, for our Vikings player. I mean, with the kind of water control, I'm surprised Korskorno didn't just try to backdock here and get a bunch more fish out. Could have a really nice fish boom with this kind of water control. All right, so where do you go from here if you are Ryodan? I mean, maybe you try to boom it out on land briefly and get a castle on... Yeah, get a castle on the shore somewhere and then try to retake water. Hoping your better eco can generate the numbers. Or do you backdock immediately and try to produce additional navy? But yeah, this is getting really scary here. Korskorno, 20 war galleys. And these docks are all about to go down here. Yeah, things are looking very bleak. Castle Age just now clicked for Mario. So, yeah, advantage along basically every dimension at this point for OBJA. Fast forward a little bit here. At this point, we are just watching some docks go down, and there's the castle we talked about on a nice hill there that will allow Newly to get a few docks down here. But the problem is, once these guys come over, they'll probably be able to range those docks without being in range of that castle. So, I think so. Alright, do we get a landing here anytime soon? Yeah, look at the fish boom here for Kaiser. This is really nice. He's continued to redock. Sitting on 7 docks now. Second TC here for Newly. Yeah, it is hard to see a way back in here for Ryodan. But this is the decider game. They are certainly not going to tap out until they feel like they have no more chance in this game. All right, here comes the redock attempt by Newly. And with the galleys out of the picture, the galleys are actually going to loop around the island to try to look for docks on the backside. These are Malay, and these are actually harbors now. So, yeah, that's nice. You can kind of clean up the fires if they try to get too close. Let's see if Newly can get back on water here. But look at this. Imperial Age coming in for both players on OBJA. Yeah, that's not good. If you are Ryodan, there will be cannon galleons on the water not too long from now. Look at that. Look at the number of fish. 18 fish here for Kaiser. Continues redocking. Those will continue to just produce crazy amounts of food. All right, here come fires for Newly. Newly also went with 1 back dock here. But this island is getting pretty well surrounded at this point. We have chemistry coming in. Ooh. That's a lot of fish going down there for Coruscano. Or, pardon me, for Kaiser. But, yeah, Newly's newfound navy about to get pinched here between the galleys of Coruscano and the fires of Kaiser. Here comes chemistry. Cannon galleons are, I think, in our future here. Yeah, do you go for a desperation landing at this point? If you're a Ryodan. I mean, water looks just completely out of the question at this point. Chemistry coming in for both the Vikings player and the Italians player. Newly managed to keep a few of these alive, hanging out under the shelter of those harbors. But yeah, this is nicely done by Coruscano. He's got ships all around. Here comes the landing. Let's go. No, don't turn back. Don't turn back. I think he's busy microing over here. Oh, no! Alright, what was in that? I gotta rewind. 10 bills. Oh, that sucks. Alright, they're fine. They're still in the lead. Although the eco numbers are actually in Ryodan's favor here. So, 10 bills when you're operating on a shoestring budget like this one is not insignificant. And we actually have archers on the home island from Mario. So this is the island defense. And let's see if they can deal with these 10... Well, no, they're not going to be able to deal with it. There's galleys all over the place here. Yeah, look at the stone count. 1,500 stone for both of the OBJA players. That castle's probably too far inland. The galleys can't range these archers. Loses 5 of the 10 villagers there. And this landing is certainly being stalled at this point. Is that castle gonna get 63 HP? They could kill the castle. Nope, the villas get in there. Alright, it looks like that will get up. These galleons have just enough range to keep those archers off of the villagers. It's so close. Yeah, those archers are going to be cleaned. And over here, we actually have 2 castles now for Newly, who is jumping on the 3 bombards here with his fires. I think he'll get 1, maybe 2. Alright, defensive castle here for Mario. Alright, Imperial Age is in for Mario, so he'll be able to produce trebs out of this. So yeah, a Treb War incoming here between the Expeditionary Force of Coruscano and Mario's Home Defense Force. Yeah, but water still firmly in control of OBJA at this point. And, yeah, they remember... Oh, did all those cannon galleons get cleaned? Where did those guys go? Actually, Newly might have picked off all those cannon galleons. It certainly looks that way. Alright, here comes the landing for Kaiser. Yeah, maybe just tries to get a castle here, establish a bit of a beachhead. Need to fast forward briefly because I am running very, very low on time. Alright, Treb out on each side for Mario and Coruscano. Kill advantage, though, here for Mario. Plus he's Byzantine, so that castle's going to have extra HP. And the harbors are finally going down. That castle's going down. Alright, and here comes Kaiser's home castle. Alright, these Expo desperately trying to get to the Treb, but they are just getting mowed down here. Yeah, a nice little semicircle of death. That Treb will survive. This castle will go down, but I think that castle will probably go down as well. Alright, cannon galleons might move over to this castle after they finish off the harbor. And yeah, there is surprisingly better eco numbers here for Ryodan, but without Navy, I don't know that much matters. This is interesting. The castle could have ranged that Treb the entire time. Alright. This castle will survive. But look at this. Another castle coming down here for Coruscant, so they're keeping the pressure on. Very, very nicely done by them. Newly rushing up a defensive castle of his own. Newly not quite to Imp yet, so he's not going to be able to produce Trebs. No Trebs quite yet here from Kaiser. And yeah, the squeeze is on. Alright, Cannon Galleons will immediately clean up Newly's new formed castle. Mario setting some Trebs over here to help. Ooh, and a second castle for Coruscant. Are we going to see some Berserkers? No, we're not going to just see Berserkers. We're going to see Elite Berserkers. Yeah. And Condos on the other side. GG is called. Yeah, good game indeed. Well played by OBJA. And with that, they take the series 2-1, earning a point in their week 1 match. Yeah, that was a great set. Great set. Well played, guys. Looking forward to seeing both these teams in future weeks here. Wow. Yeah, Vikings, obviously very, very strong on water, but this KD is ridiculous. 106 to 26. On the eco side, these ecos are actually quite close together. Ooh, look at that trade. It already started up here for the OBJA team. But yeah, these uptimes were yeah, probably a big part of why. I mean, yeah, the earliest uptime was why there was just initial mass that was just never overcome. But then you also had this tech advantage once they hit Castle Age, and obviously a tech advantage again with Imperial Age. So yeah, you could definitely tell that was OBJA's home map. They were very well prepared for it. Had very, very nice builds prepared. All right. And that will do it for that set. That was Division F Week 1. And yeah, I will be seeing more of you guys soon. Be well.